most beautiful hair on the land.
Oh yes, you have the most beautiful hair on the land. Now, dearie, I need you to do me a little favor.
Anything, darling.
I'm going to cut off the bottom section of the outside. I have exposed the old steel. That used to go all the way down, as you can see here. So what I want to do now is continue that cut that goes along under the window and all the way to the end. Here, it looks fine, and you might think to yourself, why bother, Kenneth? It looks great. Let me show you the other side. There's a panel over it. You can see all the rust coming through. It's a nightmare. Obviously both sides will need to be done, and I need to do that now before I put the water tanks in, because I'm going to be making a mess. The complicated bit is here in the corner, where I'll have to rebuild that section, weld into the corner, and then somehow make it look okay. I have this bad boy, and I'm going to use this to polish up the steel, ready for welding. And I'm going to put another seam all the way down so that I can hold onto the side of the wall onto the boat, so that when I take the bit outside off, the whole boat doesn't just go boom. So weld along there, weld along there. So I have this line drawn here, and all of that is going to be removed, and then it will be like that. I want to strengthen this as much as possible before I make that cut. There is plenty of support here in this corner with all of these supports holding up the roof, but there is nothing other than the sidewall holding on until we get back down to here, as you can see. So I have welded there. I have welded this window, which presumably is welded to the outside. Along that, that's welded, that's welded. But I have some T-bar left over, and this is the T-bar that was used to hold up this. And what I propose is to use it to add a strengthening T-bar there on that beam to the window. I have an increasingly large pile of bits and pieces of steel, so I'm now getting to a point where I'm going to start using this. The price of steel is going through the roof. Let's see what else we can find. Yes. beautiful welding. I mean, it's absolutely good. That welded in. Alongside, we have a big long piece there. Piece here, welded, and any weight structural issues will go through the window. Just to compare the other side, as you can see when they did it, there is no structural support other than the skin. The lack of structural support on this side has not troubled the boat in the past, but with just chopping off that little bit, I'm just belt and braces, belt and braces, belt and braces. Well, I think it's time for lunch. A piece of Kate's boat has come off. And it is down there. Now, look at that. Now that I've got everything welded on the inside, you can see the scorch marks here on the outside. Drawn my little mark, and goes all the way down, and we're going to cut this off. This plate here is glued in, so it's going to come off, and then what's underneath here is going to be interesting. Okay, it looks way worse than it actually is, but this is how it looked when I did the other bits. That will just come off. And there's the original, which is still painted, so it's actually doing a lot better. If I get rid of all the loose stuff first, I won't find myself in a massive cloud of dust. The actual steel itself, that is the original bit of the boat down here, is actually relatively good condition, and all of this rust all of this rust here is the skin, is the piece of steel that was welded on, which is there, and it's just expanded and rotted because it's crap mild steel. Look at the shiny. Oh god, look at all the dust. It's so heavy. It's just pure rust. Open. Well, that's it all cleaned up. Filthy. Filthy. And now for round 2. So, we have our line drawn. I need to cut this off. Yeah, it's a lot cleaner on this side. For some reason, this side of the boat wasn't as badly corroded. I don't know whether it was facing into the sea for some considerable period of time, or the wind or something. Let's fix this. We need to make a bit of steel for there, and then a piece of steel that comes across here.
I knew there would be a problem here because the inside, as you can see, is rotted out, which I always knew. I need this to come out so that I can bash that in and weld it back into place.
Gonna have to cut it. Now I can spot weld it.